also build the Hurricane, and there is a Performante version coming out soon, and they've recently been taken over by Audi, and Lamborghini rather, have had quite a checkered history. It all started out with Fuccio Lamborghini. Apparently legend has it, he owned a Ferrari 250 GTO or whatever, and it kept breaking down all the time. He couldn't quite understand why. So one day he decided to put a tractor clutch in the Ferrari, which fixed it. However, he then went to Enzo Ferrari and told him, "I've fixed your car for you." And Enzo Ferrari basically laughed in his face and said to him, basically, "You build tractors, I build sports cars. You will never be able to handle a Ferrari," basically. And Fuccio Lamborghini was basically very furious at this time, and he decided to go and build his very first car, which was the Lamborghini GT. It had a V12 engine. The only problem is it was front-ended. Fuccio Lamborghini wanted to build front-engined GT cars. However, I've just consulted my notes here. Not a good idea, but there you go. Yeah, in 1963, Fuccio Lamborghini built his first car, and it was a major success. There was 764 produced. Which means it's a pretty rare car now. Yeah, that's how long V12 lasted in production. Lamborghini still do use a V12 with a single clutch gearbox. Most companies now, they have double clutch gearboxes, apart from the baby Lamborghini Hurricane that has a DSG gearbox, which is basically from the Audi, as it has the Audi four-wheel drive system. Anyway, back to the history of Lamborghini. 1973, Lamborghini ownership moves over to Harry Rossotti. Nothing much really happens there, really. It's not until 1974 to 1978 a company called Rini Lima takes over. Along comes a culture shock basically for the car world, and that was the Lamborghini Miura. It was the first supercar, mid-engine supercar, to to have a transverse V12 engine. Even though all things weren't so rosy with the Miura had one or two faults, and one of them faults was the fuel tank was right over the front wheels, and as it used all the fuel, the front end used to go light. I'm not talking from experience here, so even though I would love to own a Miura, basically the car became uncontrollable, and to add a bit of comedy, well, I wouldn't say comedy, flair, if you like, because Italian cars are about flair, drama and all that business. The carburettors in the Miura V12 used to spit petrol onto the hot engine. Yeah, heat and petrol isn't really a good mix, and mind you, what a way to die though, hey? Come through the pearly gates on fire in your flaming Italian hype supercar. Then later on, in 1974 to the 90s, the Lamborghini Countach come out. What can I say about that car? Very beautiful car. Has a big wing on it and everything. Has the scissor open doors. Very interesting car it was. And I believe one to be one of the first poster cars. The Boxster or the Lamborghini Camp, which was the Lamborghini Countach. What else can I tell you? And an interesting fact, did you know that the Lamborghini Countach had a little brother? Yeah, it did. It was known as the Yalper. It was basically a mini version of the Countach. It had a V8 engine. I believe it remained in production into 1988, and only 410 were produced. So very rare car. Don't see many about nowadays. There was also another rare Lamborghini, and that was the Huracan. They were produced, I think there was 800 of them produced. Now there's only 400 that survive. I may be wrong on that anyway. However, they were all designed by Tony. Then later on from that we had the Lamborghini. So this is the Lamborghini Huracan LP610-4. Beautifully spec car, very Batman this is. It's just come in. It actually come in on the day that Storm Doris was here. Beautifully specced interior there. Certainly looks very menacing. Beautiful bull badge there. So this is basically the baby of the range of the Lamborghinis. Lamborghini are soon to come out with a new SV off-road vehicle. But what a car! I have to do it quiet because I'm not sure whether I'm allowed to film it, but I'm sure I am. But I do love this spec on this Lamborghini Huracan. So Paul Wallace, if you're watching this, I recommend you get your backside to Top 55 and buy this Huracan. This is the Lamborghini Aventador SV. LP-750-4. And this is number 1 of 600 that have been built. Another insane car. Very nicely specced with the orange. Orange interior there as well. Now, tell you something special about the sign there, SV Super Veloce. You can actually have a bigger SV, but it's a £2,000 option. The Aventador has a single clutch gearbox, but I don't know whether my camera's doing it justice, but look at that lovely orange paint. And 3 tipped exhaust coming out of that. Insane diffuser. I love the SV. I love the insane wing on the back of it. Paint coded brake calipers, black alloy wheels. What a car. Getting a bit old now, but nonetheless, lovely spec Lamborghini. There is another car here I want to show you that I'm very passionate about, and that is AMG, and I think they're just as insane as Lamborghini. So I'll show you it quickly now. Just walk through past the Cayman R. How about that? AMG GTS Edition 1 in iridium silver, so this is exactly my spec. I'd choose as well. You can tell it's an Edition 1 because of the wing on the back. That beautiful long bonnet there. Carbon fibre roof. Ooh. And it has a 4-litre bi-turbo V8. So guys, which one would you choose? That or Speciale? I know on the track you're going to have good lap times with that, but that, it's going to make a good cruiser down to Monaco or wherever you'd like to go. And it's going to be a hell of a lot of fun at the same time. I think I'd sooner have my silver arrow.